So last night I saw Venom and it is not awful, but still kinda bad. Hello, my name is Arad and I love movies, so if you love movies too, this is probably a channel for you, so why not consider subscribing for more movie related content just like this video. Just a heads up, there's a good chance there will be spoilers throughout this review, so watch out for them if you have not seen this movie. Venom tells the story of how news reporter Eddie Brock became the character of Venom, the well-known villain from Spider-Man 3. Eddie becomes Venom when he accidentally comes into contact with a symbiote owned by billionaire Carlton Drake. Now let's discuss the good things about this movie, and there's immediately one that I think of, and that is Tom Hardy's performance. He carried the film from start to finish. I thought he was great in this film, to be honest. It wasn't one of his better performances, it wasn't one of his best ones, but it was certainly one of the best things about this film. He seemed like the only actor that cared about this film, and you could tell because he was really getting into it at times. Something else I like? Venom's appearance. A lot of people criticise how Venom looks in this film. I prefer this Venom to Spider-Man 3's Venom because I really did not like how Spider-Man 3's Venom looked. But this one looked so much better. It looked really cool, and to see him transform into Venom and for his face to kind of cut in half so you can see half of Eddie's face and then half of Venom's face was really cool. I really liked that. And the final thing that I thought was good about this film was the chemistry between Eddie and Venom. In the film, when Eddie has the symbiote of Venom inside of him, he can hear Venom communicate with him in his head. Obviously, no one else can hear that. And that provides some really humorous scenes between Eddie and Venom because Eddie's still trying to live his life with Venom inside of him. So it just makes for some great entertainment throughout the film. Now we're going to talk about the mixed points of this film, and I have a couple to talk about. The main one being the humour. While I did go on about how great the chemistry between Eddie and Venom was, and it was quite funny, that was the only funny thing about this film. All the other attempted pieces of comedy from mainly Eddie just didn't work at all. There was one scene that just made me want to gouge my eyeballs out, and it was when Eddie and some scientist were in a lift, and then the scientist tells him that, oh, we've made aliens here, and he tries to make like an E.T. impression, which was kind of a joke, but no one in the cinema laughed at all, and it was full. Yeah, I really hated that scene. It just, that was the points where I just wanted Venom to show up and just take my mind off just how poor some of the dialogue in this film was. The next thing that I thought was alright was most performances. I did mention how great Tom Hardy was. That's probably the only good performance I could think of, really. Everyone else was just fine. So having someone in a film like Michelle Williams, you'd expect her to be great, and she wasn't. She was just about passable for me. There was a few moments where you could tell she just didn't care about the film at all, and then there was a few where she kind of got into it a bit, but overall I didn't like her all that much. Riz Ahmed as well, playing Carlton Drake, I'm not going to criticise his performance because he did well, but the character that was given to him, the villain, was so bland, so it made him look like a bad actor when he wasn't. It was just a bit confusing, a lot of the performances in this film, and yeah, they weren't really ones to savour at all. And now lastly, the bad things about this movie, and there are a few that come to my mind, one being the final battle between Venom and Riot. When I found out that Riot was going to be the villain in this film, I was very excited. I thought there is potential here for a great battle, and it lasted about 3 to 4 minutes in the film. It was blink and you miss it. It looked cool, I'll give them that. It looked cool. There were a few kind of cool moves that Venom and Riot did to attack each other, but apart from that, it was kind of underwhelming. There was I was points in the film where I just wanted it to be the final battle because I thought if anything's going to redeem this film, it will be the final battle, and the final battle was genuinely really underwhelming. I even turned to my brother who was sitting next to me and said that was underwhelming, and he said, yeah, he kind of agreed with me a bit. And yeah, I was really disappointed with the final battle. It had so much potential, but it just did not deliver. Something else which was really bad was the story. It was a mess. It was so basic. It was basic, it was bland, and it wasn't explored a lot, the story. They could have added a few more storylines to explore to make the film more exciting, but they didn't. They just left it being basic, and it did not work in their favour, as just the only time you kind of got engrossed into the film was when Venom showed up, and that was really like the second half. Really, the first half was kind of just Eddie being Eddie, and it wasn't too exciting. It was watchable, but just wasn't, exciting to see. And the last bad thing I've got to talk about is just how inconsistent it was. It was like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It would show a really dark scene that was powerful, and it got you engrossed into the film, and then it would just cut away to a really funny one, light-hearted. Hey, look at Eddie here. But it just didn't work. If we're gonna make a film humorous, keep it humorous throughout. Or if you're gonna make a film dark, keep it dark throughout. Don't jump between the two, because that comes across as messy when you're watching a film, because you can't tell whether the film wants to be a dark thriller or a light-hearted action comedy. It was just a bit of a roller coaster, and just not a fun roller coaster, if you know what I mean. But yeah, they're the 3 bad things that I found in this film. Now, before I give you my final score of this movie, be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it, because it means a lot to know that you did enjoy the video. Comment what movies you want to see me review, old or new. I'll probably watch anything you suggest. And also just let me know what film series you want me to rank. Again, just old and new. Just give me a film series and I'll rank them to the best of my ability. And also, follow me on Twitter at Tolmach. I'll do polls to see what you guys want to see on the channel. I'll be doing news if videos are going to be late, if there is going to be a video. And also just some funny personal things I just want to talk about. Yeah, just go and follow me over there if you enjoy this channel. Now, to summarise, was this film disappointing? Yes. Was it as bad as the critics are saying it is? No. Is the film worth seeing? Depends. It really just depends. If you're into Marvel films and you like most of the MCU films and Spider-Man films, yeah, go and see this. If you're looking to get into the Marvel films, don't go and see it. Maybe just wait till it comes out on DVD and go and watch a few more first. But overall, this film just really disappointed me. It was one of my most anticipated of the year, and it just, while it was fun and I did kind of enjoy it, it just wasn't anywhere near as good as I wanted it to be. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a very average score of 5 out of 10.